always been owned by the Aboriginal people. It's something we always do, is acknowledge our First Nation people. And I think that's particularly important in a parliament in Australia. As you would have heard from Jonathan as Speaker of the New South Wales Legislative Assembly, this is the oldest parliament in Australia.
Thank you for arranging this entire breakfast roundtable. I'd like to actually give a quick brief about who we are and what I do. We are a sports platform in India, $8 billion company called Dream Sports, run by this gentleman who's the CEO and founder called Harsh Jain. And the vision is to make sports better. And in order to do that, we've got over 15 brands, which are all focusing on different verticals within sports.
So Monish suggested, would you be interested in meeting AIBC? I didn't think for more than a minute. I said, please do it. Visiting the parliament and meeting eminent people like you was a game changer. And thank you, Irfan, and all of you for putting it together.
For me, Australia, I remember sometime coming down in 1978 or 79 when you had a drought and Australia wanted to buy peanuts. I'm in the agro-based commodities basically. And I represent the Export Promotion Council as well in India. And remember coming, 6 of us came down here, and then we went to, I'm just trying to remember the name, was in where peanuts are grown. Is Milroy? No.
Oh, Mildura.
It is, yeah. And we flew in a small plane, we saw the peanut fields and plants, etc. So that's the first memory of Australia for me. Australia is beautiful, very good. I've just fallen in love.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, really. Just great city. And people are so friendly, so friendly.
I was heading Britannia, which was part of Nabisco, then Group Danone, and 2003, and after that I set up my own consulting. But I was invited to Australia about 25 years ago by the ambassador, and I must say that the only thing common I found between Australians and Indians at that time was, I think the only thing we ever threw out was the British.
All the time is tough.
Probably one of the youngest from the delegation, Ravi, Shroff. I'm managing director of my family business, which is third generation, started pre-independence in India, so quite proud of the legacy. We also have interest in waste management in addition to the chemical business that I'm heading, and some new age businesses that I've founded, particularly in healthcare, and I was very touched hearing about healthcare and what can be done. And one of my interests on this trip is on this visit here is if I can find some connects to allow us to expand or build more healthcare tools along with Australian companies, or somebody is doing something here that we can work together with, that would be really nice. And the other thing of interest, of course, is lithium batteries. We are working on some of the components, chemical components that go in lithium batteries, and I believe that that's going to be a global need. If there's anything that we can work around, particularly on the chemical space in that, that's the other area of interest for us.
I had a company called Zen Technologies. We are in the defense field. We make training equipment and counter drone systems for the Indian, mostly for the Indian government. Indian government has given a huge thrust in indigenously designing and developing. Earlier it used to be just collaborate and manufacture, but now they are saying we need to own the IP, we need to develop. So we now actually believe that the IP should be owned by Indians and it should be created, and we are creating really world-class stuff. So what we think is this: Australia is a very, very key partner for us strategically, and we are looking to collaborate with those companies that have indigenously designed and developed IP in Australia, and we extend our markets mutually.
And Quad
that will give us a huge amount of money, power to do more R&D and become global leaders in those sectors. So this win-win thinking, if we could do, I think India and Australia would really, really benefit tremendously.
I'm a serial entrepreneur. I was in IT, BPO, and healthcare diagnostics in India. And I think I also sit on the board of IIT Madras Research Park.
Oh, we'll be there. I was there earlier in April.
In I can do, we have about 700 technology incubation that we are doing there, and some of them have become unicorns already. So I think there is potential technology collaboration possible between India and Australia.
I'm pretty excited. I've been introduced to Australia since 92, 93 because I was running this region for chemical companies, engineering companies. Australasia, we used to call it Australasia because Asia used to grow, but we wanted to attack Australia to get the kind of focus it deserves as well. So, a lot of history in the sense I was running the rolling mills of Tata Steel, the steel making processes and all. We tied up with BHP, which is so good technologies, and we had experts visit there, and also those kind of things.
So
there were a
Blue
lot of
spoke at
opportunities.
once,
Yes, BHP was far ahead those days. I don't know where they stand today. But that has been the exposure in the specialty chemical industry as well. We did a lot of business here in Australia, New Zealand both, especially at the Davy. The Fonterra was our biggest business in New Zealand, and here BHP was pretty large, and some food companies. Yes.
Hi, my name is Aditya Huchi. I'm from Hyderabad. I'm a technologist. I run a couple of companies in the digital marketing and the data privacy space, something that I'm very passionate about. And a few years ago, I started another business in the data privacy space. As privacy is going to become a hot button topic, and I know Australia has been taking a strong view on what happens with publisher revenue.
We are a business house from Visakhapatnam, 4th generation, and we into agri as well as, and we into cylinder manufacturing, we into alloy wheels. So it's all started with my father. He's still active at the age of even 72. We are nothing in front of him, learned everything from him, but we started working from the age of 16.
Welcome to New South Wales. You have the fine stewardship of Jody here, who's a very close friend to many of us in the Parliament. I born in Blacktown here, but my parents are from Punjab, and so migrated in '72 from Chandigarh and from Balakand, and I have family all over Noida, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, everywhere. And so it's all very nice to see you, and welcome to New South Wales. We really look forward to the contribution that you make and the contribution that you can make too.
And they're very much enjoying the cricket.
Indeed.
It's all about cricket. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it.
No, it was great fun. I came for cricket, but this meeting has made a world of a difference. And what I find about Australia right over the years has been one of great warmth. And that's what Indians are known for. And I find Australians don't know about India as much as India knows about Australia. And I think the more they know, the better off we are going to be in future.
Yeah, great session with the speaker and the Australian Indian business community, and we are looking to collaborate with Australian defence businesses. We have India and Australia have similar strategic interests, so if there are any businesses, defence businesses in Australia that are developed indigenously, indigenous IP, design and develop defence technologies, India would definitely like to collaborate with them. And we are also looking for partners here who could market products, Indian defence products in Australian market. World class, absolutely.
Hi, my name is Monisha and I run Dreams & Go. We're a sports experiences and travel platform. And today we got the YPO chapter to the NSW Parliament to ensure that they can connect with senior leadership within the Parliament and within AIBC to see how the bilateral trade can be improved and how they can all benefit in terms of the trade that happens between the two countries in various sectors, whether it's technology, whether it's petroleum, whether it's agriculture, whether it's exports. They've connected and they'll ensure that they can take these bilateral ties to the next level. Thanks.
It was great to host on behalf of Australia India Business Council this YPO delegation of business leaders. So this is Young Presidents Organization delegation from India representing multiple sectors. all business leaders representing those industry sectors, multiple industry sectors, who are here for T20 and part of the whole sporting extravaganza that we have hosted here in Australia. And on top of that, they're also here to connect with the business community, and AIBC is pleased to facilitate that on opportunities to take this ECTA further on delivering business outcomes. So we had an exhilarating, engaging session. We had a lot of opportunities, I can just say, and all call out to Australian businesses, corporate houses, venture partners, all investors as well, to see the intent and the passion we have from these Indian delegates as well, who are keen to make Australia-India business outcomes happen. There are multiple sectorial opportunities, and they are really keen to work with Australians to really leverage the opportunity into the growing Indian market. So we at AIBC are pleased to host them and take some of these conversations, and they've got so much of exchanges and networks that's happened, and I'm hopeful that there'll be great outcomes delivered as well. So thank you again. Thank you to Australia Today for being our media partner. Thank you.
So delighted to be here with the delegation today, and very exciting to hear the ambition level and dynamism of our friends in India, and the energy that they're bringing to the bilateral relationship between Australia and India. And we're really excited to work on a number of different initiatives to make real and tangible trade links in both directions. The companies are very eager, and I think there's some really great opportunities for everybody.
It was a very fine exchange of ideas between the Indian delegations and us, and it was great to talk about the cricket, and the introduction of T20 cricket into India was really what the prize is paying off.